wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let.
Lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Matt Judon there to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers being chased out left. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
12 to mine, 12 to mine. Single, 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 single.
Working from the gun. Rodgers got a man. That's Allison. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 19 yards away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Jackson now. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on second and long. Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The connection made, it's Graham. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Jackson.
And the key number on that play, 3.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there, he's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, check 26.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dean Lowry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the pressure gets to him again. Zadarius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. All day, all day.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on second. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram taking it in. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I got back north.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Jackson. He finds Roberts complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown There to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Check. Check out route.
They'll try and run with Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's airing it out, and Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Running right, this is Ingram. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Jump out! Go to 50!
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.